Introducing the Toon Randomizer Wheel. We shall spin it to see who I am playing as in Dandy's world. Looks like we are playing as Razzle and Dazzle. So here we are as RND, and my friend here as Louie. As usual, we are doing a public run, and my friend is the distractor. I will pin his channel in the comments below, so check it out.
They improve Ultra Instinct on the 9.5 update.
He means UI equals Ultra Instinct. Anyways, let's start the public run. Why is Blot following Louie? I have no idea why Blot just stood there, to be honest. I tried to follow my friend because I wanted to see how fast RND was naturally. First floor completed. Even floors are why I hate playing RND. Of course, Dandy sells heals floor 2 when we have no tapes. I am gonna speed this floor up because I did little to nothing to help. Luckily, I found a med for Cosmo. I decided to head to the elevator because I doubted I'd get to a machine in time, which I seem to be right about. Next floor time. I love playing as RND on odd floors. Here I gave Shrimpo to Louie. I finally found a machine. Even though I don't like R&D's extraction speed, I do like the movement speed more sometimes. And Dandy now sells trash when I can afford a band. On my favorite, a early blackout. Sorry Yata, I know you want the machine, but I won't be able to get to any other ones with my speed. For some reason she stuck near me for a while. Maybe she was protecting me? Well, there goes Twisted Roger killing someone. I was struggling to find him because of the darkness, but I eventually saw him. I am not sure why it took so long for Boxtin to get to the elevator. I found Poppy, and went to look for Louie to pass her off to him. When suddenly, we realized Pebble was here. I quickly asked Louie if he wanted me to help with Pebble, and he said yes. And so I quickly started to follow Pebble and look for a way that I can grab him without Louie or Yata taking him. I finally got him, but I realized I had to move because it was too dangerous. This is when I move over carefully to not grief Box Tin here. Yada, you idiot Pinata, why are you standing there and spinning when you can easily see I'm distracting? And here we go with the chase. Finally I got him back. Now to move to the distracting spot again. I have no idea why Yata did that, but it really irritated me. Yata? Oh, guess that's the end of Yata. Why does this have to happen every time? I decided to check if the machine was in Roger's range, but luckily it wasn't. Surprisingly, both Box Tins are still alive. As someone who used to distract as Louie a lot, I do appreciate when a healer does their job correctly. So thank you for the heal, Cosmo. I left Glisten since I knew that someone else would babysit him. I've noticed a pattern that when someone wants to babysit Glisten and you're already doing it, they will not leave at all or do machines. So I end up leaving Glisten to do machines, since the other person won't. This is where I started to worry on whether the Box Tins knew to stay away from Glisten. Recently, with my luck, Glisten always ends up near the elevator. And a close call with my friend. And mid-items from Dandy as always. Skipped a few floors because they were nothing special. No mains this floor, but it's our first blackout since floor 4. Conveniently, I got all the twisted so I could easily give them to Louie. For further context, my friend asked me this floor to distract next odd floor and so on. He asked me this because he wanted to start doing machines for mastery. Another floor done and Dandy still sells trash. It's V time. Who's your favorite main? Comment down below. I personally like V the most, but I love all the mains. Yikes, that was a loud crunch. Time to start distracting. Of course on a blackout. And my friend instantly forgot. I quickly reminded him and followed him to get the Twisteds back. Eventually I got the Twisteds back. And, getting hit in the process. I hate Twisted Yoda's hitbox. I think this is my first time distracting as RazzleandDazzle. Luckily the pink bow is quite useful. What do you think of RazzleandDazzle? I personally think they would be better if their ability was changed depending on the player's preference. Say the player wants to distract, then they can have the ability switched on movement speed the whole time. As I got to the elevator, I realized someone wasn't there. So I went back out to help. And Dandy still sells trash. Over a course of a few floors we lost both box tins. But this next floor was made of absolute misery and impatience. I started collecting Twisteds, but my friend had to go. I kept collecting since we still had Cosmo. P.S. I did not hear this death. I had my headphones on because I was in a call with my friend. I heard someone die, assuming my friend at this point, and realized there was another Twisted. So I quickly went to get the other Twisted. That's when I realized I was now alone. Let's skip to when I lost the Twisteds. This is just the start of repeat loops over and over, and the test of how much amount of patience I had. This machine is normally not that difficult, but these Twisted said otherwise. They all decided to tag team me twice in a row. They literally camped the machine. Luckily the next two machines weren't interrupted much. The problem was gonna be the machines in the middle area. With how the middle area is, the twisteds tend to be there more often. And I was very unlucky with how often they were there. Not exactly with this machine, but the others really irritated me. This machine started it. I no joke probably took 10 minutes or more to complete these two middle machines. Enjoy my suffering in silence. I finally finished both machines. Now to find the last one. Not them all chasing me again. Finally found the last machine to freedom. It's finally over. Let's go. I have no idea how I survived, honestly. And a band as a reward from Dandy himself. So about that. There are no mains, but all the commons/uncommons kept chasing me. I was getting really nervous, because I really wanted to finish the floor. But my low speed was making it a challenge. Here I got really lucky with a speed boost from a jawbreaker. I can't believe what just happened. I most likely would have died without the jawbreaker boost. Looks like we have a double main being V and Sprout. I don't exactly like the machine placement. This is where I realize I'm screwed. I panicked and accidentally clipped onto the box. Well, that's it for the Razzle and Dazzle public run. I hope you enjoyed the video. I will try and put updates on my community post with upcoming videos and ideas. So please keep a lookout, and I hope to see you in the galaxy. Goodbye everyone.